All right, welcome to your quick stretch, everybody. Today, we are going to focus on some low back, some hips, some hip flexors. Sound good? So we're going to focus on today. So let me grab my phone and let's get started. Let's start with our head and our neck first. We'll get those out of the way because we always use some nice light stretches for the neck. So let's take our heads and roll them all the way around, nice and slow, in one direction. We'll go to the left or whichever way you start first. And then rotate that direction in the other way. And when you're done, bring your chin down to the chest. And really pull that chin down and feel that stretch behind the neck. Slowly rock the head side to side with your chin to your chest. And bring the head up. We're going to bring those shoulders up, back and down. And repeat, up, back and down. Nice little smooth shoulder rolls. And we're going to bring those arms up. Nice right angles. And we're going to bring the hands together. Elbows together. Squeeze and open. I want you to open as wide as you can, as if there was something between your shoulder blades and you're squeezing, and then bring them back in together. Squeeze those elbows and hands together and open. Nice and wide. Repeat one more time. Bring it in and open. This time we're going to bring it all the way up. Reach those arms up and back down. Bringing those elbows down and in towards your side and back up. Two more times. Bring it down, squeeze those scapulas together. Last time. Take those arms all the way up. Pull and lift up out of your spine. Drop that right arm down. Left arm stays up. Lean it over as far as you comfortably can. And bring it up. Reach that right arm up. Up and over to the left. And roll it out. Take a second. We're going to bring our right knee up to our chest. So if you need something to hold on to for a little bit of balance, that's okay. Otherwise, pick that leg up. It's also a nice balance test. Holding here, I want you to pull that leg up as high as you can. Try to find a moment of balance. Give that leg a nice hug and then bring it down. And left foot. Pull it in. And if you need to hold on, you can just take a second and hold on. Pull that knee in. And release. From here, we're going to do 3 head rolls, and we're going to go all the way down to the floor. So we're going to tuck our chin, let the shoulders cave over, slowly roll, 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 all the way down through your spine until your fingertips hit the floor, or it's as far as you can go. From there, we're going to inhale, roll back up through that spine. Nice and slow. Repeat. Chin to the chest. Roll the shoulders in. Roll it down. This time I want you to bend the knees at the bottom. Add in a small little bend. Extend and roll it back up. And we're going to repeat one more time. Bring it down. Roll. And bend the knees. Extend and back up. All right. go ahead and make your way down to the floor. All right, we're going to come into what we call a shin box. AKA, you just want to be in a nice stag position. So the key with this is we want to try to get 2 right angles with those feet and with those knees. So front foot, right foot, nice right angle, back leg, nice right angle. And from here, I just want us to lean over that right foot, opening that hip and holding here. If you want to drop it down onto the elbows, come down a little bit lower, go right ahead. We're going to hold this and take some nice deep breaths. And bring it back up. And then from here, we are just going to keep our legs in the same position, and we're just going to lean it back. And I want you to focus on trying to keep both knees pulled down towards the floor. So kind of just hanging out in this back position, but try to keep that right knee down onto the floor. And then from here, we're going to lean it back up, toes on the ground, rotate to the left side. Readjust those feet as needed. So nice right angles, lean over that left leg. And if you want to increase it, bring it down onto the elbows. And bring it back up. And we are just going to reach a little bit towards the middle, right past that foot. And lean it back. Lay completely back as far as you can, hanging out back here, trying to keep both knees on the ground. Nice inhale in, knees back to our starting position with our right leg in front. From here, a little bit of a mobility exercise. We're going to trying to stand up nice or sit up nice and tall. Hands can come right down in front of you. I want you just to lift that foot, that back left foot off the ground. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. You should feel it a little bit in that back hip. It's okay if you start to almost cramp, or if you could only get it a millimeter off the ground, that's okay. So we're going to lift and we're going to hold it up here for about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, bring it down and repeat. We're going to lift up, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One last time, bring it down, relax. If you can take those hands off the ground to make it a little bit more intense. Turn that knee in, lift that foot up, hold it for 5, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we are going to lift the knee up and down, just the knee. So before we're lifting the foot, now it's just the knee. Doesn't need to go up super high. Wherever it lifts is where it goes. Nice small movement. Same thing, we're going to hold it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. And inhale, lift that knee. And bring it down. One more time. Lift. And bring it down. All right, switch legs. Left leg in front, right leg behind. All right. From here, hands down on the ground if you need a little bit more support. Back leg, lift that foot up. And you can play with the adjustment of where that knee is. If you have to have it closer to you, it makes it a little bit harder. If you have it further behind you, it might be a little bit easier because that hip is more rotated in. So this is some internal rotation. Lifting and lowering. So find that position where you feel it in that hip. And we're gonna lift and hold for 5. 3, 2, 1, bring it down. Again, lift. And bring it down, one more time. Lift. And bring it down, focus on lifting that knee, up, down. You really want to try to focus on the only thing moving is that knee. You should still be up nice and tall on this leg. And lift and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Repeat. Lift. And down. Last time. Squeeze and lift. And bring it down. Bring those feet into a butterfly position. Press those feet together. Bring it down, lean forward. Get as close as you can. Use your elbows to help press those knees down. All right. Right leg, we're going to turn over to our right side. We're going to do a nice low lunge position. So if you want to come up into that plank and then bring that right leg underneath, this is the position we want to come into. Think of a nice right angle with that knee right in line with the ankle. And from here, we're going to drop that back knee down, tuck the toe under, and you can lift yourself up and press those hips forward and down. And bring those hands down onto the ground on the inside of that foot. And if you can bring it down even lower onto your elbows. And take 3 nice deep breaths. Bring it back up. If you want to increase the stretch, go ahead and press those hips through one last time. And bring that leg back. And left leg comes underneath. Starting up nice and tall. Bring those hips down and then drop that knee back down, tuck the toe. Bring it down onto the elbows, if you can. You can also take this time to bring that left arm up into the air. I know we didn't do this on the right side, but this is a nice little stretch to do in this low position as well. And then bring it back to those elbows, or hands both on the inside of that foot. And bring that leg back. Let's bring that right foot back out and take a nice little stretch here. Bring that right arm up and just open up that other side. Let's balance it out. And back in. Right foot comes behind. Bring those toes together, knees apart. Rock it back into a child's pose. Reach those arms out. All right, from here, last stretch. And this is going to be our last hip flexor and adductor stretch. So we're going to come back to standing. We're going to take a nice wide, and I mean wide position. So you're going to come into a nice straddle-ish position, I guess a standing straddle. And you want those knees facing forward, feet facing forward. And from here, go from the side. Don't let your feet slide out too far. Bring those hands down And if you can touch the ground, or if you can get as low as you can comfortably so that you feel that stretch behind the hamstrings. And I want you to hold on to the ankles in this position. And if you can go wider, if you can go lower, you go ahead and do that. And you want to just bring yourself as close as you can to those legs, as if you were going to peek through your legs and say, peekaboo. As close as you can. If you need to come up out of it and take a second to breathe, because it will give you a little bit of a head rush, that's okay. And then relax those quads, and then again, walk the hands down. You can hold on behind the ankles and very gently pull yourself through. Look through those legs. And walk those hands back out. We're going to slowly bring the feet in. Walk those feet in until they're about hip width apart. And we're going to do 3 bends. Bend those knees. Let your torso lay flat on your knees. And then extend. Bend. Extend one more time. And extend. Roll up through your spine. All the way back up to standing. Roll those shoulders back. Take a second to stretch out your feet. Press your toes into the floor. Bend and straighten the feet and the knees, alternating. Last one, flip that right foot over so that your toes are curled under. Stretch that front of the ankle. If you need to make this stretch a little bit more intense, you can lift up onto your other foot and try to straighten the leg that has the toe that's tucked under. You feel that very quickly. And then switch feet. Take the foot, flip it over, press it down. And if you need to make it a little bit more intense, stretch. And shake it out, you guys. Nice job. I hope you are a little bit more limber than you were 15 minutes ago. And I hope you're feeling good and relaxed and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.